Hello, I'm Jada Hall, the regional manager of the grocery store, and I will be talking about strategies for better communication in the workplace. Emails can be very efficient and save a lot of time when used properly. When you're writing an email, you want to keep the email very clear and concise. Do not add extra jargon or details that will confuse the receptor of the email. Step-by-step directions are also very useful when explaining tasks or listing things that need to be done. They help the receptor understand each task in its own. Use specific time and dates when discussing deadlines, meeting times, anything like that to avoid confusion with employees. When you're writing an email, know your audience, know who you're writing to. If you're writing to someone higher up in your manager or someone higher than you in the company, you want to keep it formal and super professional. Whereas if you're emailing, say, a coworker to get a shift covered, it can be a little bit more informal. But nonetheless, keep the emails professional. When you're writing, when you're writing an email, use specific and direct subject lines to allow the person that is receiving the email to know exactly what you're emailing them about and the urgency of the email and topic. Use bullet points and lists when appropriate. Using bullet points and lists breaks up an email to make it easier to read, which is what we want for employees to be able to read the emails and complete each thing in the email. Introduce your main idea at the beginning of the email. This is important because you want your audience to keep the main topic of the email in mind, even as you're in the body explaining all the details and things like that. You want to make sure that they understand the main topic at the very beginning of the email. Conclude your email with a small summary of the main topic and refresh deadlines or meeting schedules, things that people need to do by a certain time at the end of the email so that it's fresh on their minds. And then use a signature block with all of your contact information, like the one in the left corner of the slide. Use proper grammar and punctuation all the time. Proofread every email. Make sure everything is super professional. When you're in a meeting, you want to have an agenda. Follow this agenda to avoid getting off topic and getting through every topic that needs to be done in a timely manner. Avoid interrupt coworkers. Allow whoever is speaking to finish their piece before asking any questions or giving any feedback. When you are in a meeting and just discussing things that you can use visuals to represent, it makes it easier for everyone to see exactly what you're talking about. So when you're presenting data or charts or anything like that, or if you have an image that coincides with what you're saying, use when appropriate. Be engaged during all meetings and when talking to coworkers. Keep your body language open and relaxed yet engaged. Keep your eye contact with the person talking as much as possible, and really pay attention when coworkers are talking to avoid any confusion or missing any important information. Other communication tips is ask questions when you are confused. It saves everyone time to just ask the question in the meeting or in the email instead of trying to proceed with the task being confused. Also, give feedback if you don't understand something or you don't like something, the way something is presented, or you have an idea to boost sales or anything of that nature. Give feedback to your employees and management and everything. Keep everything professional. When communicating in the workplace, it's easy to drift off into talking about your personal life or gossiping or anything like that. We want to keep everything professional. And of course, be friendly and you're welcome to speak to your coworkers, but everything needs to remain professional and tasks need to be getting completed. Then be courteous and respectful of all employees and staff. We're all a team. We don't want show up on time. Don't disrespect anyone. Be respectful of other people's times and information. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a good day.